So, do you think people need motivation to do what they want? No, I feel like I feel like it is the most stupidest idea to think that you need motivation to do what you want. What even what even is motivation? I feel like it is it is it is such a word that is overly used nowadays by people that are lazy to do things. All they talk about is, oh, I don't have motivation, so I can't go to the gym. Oh, I don't have motivation, so I can't study. I feel like it is this word, this excuse that is used by people that don't want that don't wanna get that that don't wanna take the responsibility. Uh, So no, I'm I don't believe that you need motivation to do what you want. I mean, in fact, some of us are already doing it. Like when you go do your job, you don't need motivation. You don't wake up and be like, oh, today I don't have motivation, so let me skip work, because you know that if you do it, you have serious consequences of things like getting fired, because your employer is not going to stand that. They aren't gonna be like, oh, it's okay, you don't have motivation, so just stay home, you don't have to do the work, let me just do it for you. No, that's not how they're going to do it. They're gonna be like, you're fired. Your excuse is the fact that you don't have motivation, so you don't come to work, so you're fired. So even if all of us are already doing the things that we want to or we don't want to, regardless of motivation, you go to work regardless of how you feel. You go to the gym regardless of how you feel. So some of us are already doing it. So which already proves that you don't need motivation to do the things or to do the things that you want or you don't want. You just gotta do it. You just gotta get out and do it. You don't. You need nothing. You need you need no motivation. So with that, going back to the question, no, I do not believe in motivation. In fact, I used to. It used to be my excuse. If I'm being honest, it used to be my excuse. In the past, every time I didn't want to do something, I would be like, "Oh, I don't have motivation, so let me do it tomorrow." But now I'm like, "Fuck it. Why? I'm not relying my life on some word that doesn't have a lot of meaning. Why would I base my life? Why would I base my life around motivation? I'm not. I'm not wasting my life just to find motivation so that I can get things done." So again, with that, going back to the question, I think you shouldn't rely on motivation. If you have to do something, do it regardless of how you feel, regardless of if you're happy or not. If you have to do it, just do it. That's the that's the other that's the ultimate answer to this question of if you need motivation or not. So do you listen to podcasts? Well, that's funny because I decided to take a break from listening to podcasts because I found myself listening to these podcasts every day wasting hours and hours and not getting anything done. So I was like, let me take a break here. And so like it's been a few days that I haven't listened to any podcast. So do you think do you think podcasts are good? Well, mm, it depends. It depends on what kind of podcast you listen to. Is it beneficial to you, or is it just the content that has nothing to do with you? So it depends. Obviously, you wanna listen to something that can benefit your life, right? Because you don't wanna waste time just listening to something that has nothing to do with you, that doesn't put any value to your life, right? So depending on what kind of podcast you listen to, it could be beneficial to you. So I would say not a lot of podcasts. Not all the podcasts are good. Yo, what's she doing? No way. That has to be a joke. That has to be a joke. No way. There's no way. No way. No freaking way. It's not. It's definitely not. It's definitely not the case. It's definitely not the case. So have you seen the movie uh Venom? Uh have I? Is that a superhero movie? Yeah, it is. Well, I don't think I have. No, no, I don't remember seeing it. So I don't think I have. So are you planning to see it? Probably not. It is kind of funny because now you have a lot of movies coming up. It's like you feel the need to catch up with every movie that comes out, every TV show that comes out. It is very overwhelming, right? It's like, oh, there's a new Marvel movie coming out. Oh, there's a new uh Marvel TV show coming out. Oh, there's a new horror movie coming out. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. So no, I don't think I'm going to uh watch that movie. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting kind of sick of superhero, right? Because it's always the same story. It's always the same story where a guy gets superpower and then he fight and then he fights again and then he fights against the bad guys and then he realizes great power comes great responsibility. Boo. It's only the same story. So now I've been kind of taking a break from superhero. I think I might get back into superhero stuff next year. But this year I'm gonna take a break because that's too much. Too much superhero stuff. Werewolf by night. The Wolverine. So, are you familiar with this book titled Rich Dad Poor Dad"? Do you know about it? Uh, I've heard of it. I believe it is a business book, right? Yeah, I've heard of it. I've seen a lot of people talk about regarding the book, how good it is and why you should read it and blah blah blah. But the thing is, I'm not into business, right? I like money, but I'm not really into like being strategic and all these business strategies, how you could improve your business, which is something that you should get into totally. But I just have no interest in it. So for the reason I have not read any business book. So for that reason I have not read any business book. I have not read any business book. Is it recording? It is. What? Why is she crying? I mean, she's cute. I'll say that. So, do you forgive people? Mm, well, it depends. It depends on the situation. What have they done to me? Have they done really terrible to me, or have they just done something not some? It depends. It depends on how much damage that they have caused me, right? So depending on it, I might decide if I should forgive them or not. You shouldn't always forgive people. Sometimes you gotta hold them for accountable, right? They gotta take responsibility because they have done a lot of damage to you. So you have to make them take responsibility. So forgiveness isn't always the answer. I know people say that you should forgive other people, but it is not. I mean, imagine someone stabs you, and should you forgive him? No, you're not going to forgive them. You're going to send them in jail, right? Or someone steals your money. You're not going to forgive him. So it depends on what kind of trouble or what kind of damage that they've caused you. Depending on the amount of it, you decide if you wanna forgive him or not. So do you think we'll have flying cars in the next, let's say, 100 years? It's interesting. One time I remember seeing this video on YouTube. It's about how and why it is not possible to make a car that can fly. Though I didn't I didn't watch the entire video, but the video pretty much explains how and why it is not possible to make a flying car. And so, but you don't know, right? That you don't know. So there's a chance that you might see flying car in the next 100 years. Who knows? No one can, like, especially in this day and age. Everything is unpredictable. Everything is changing. Things are progressing really fast. Humans are behind the time. Technology is advancing so quickly. It's really hard to catch up. So I don't know. I don't know if we'll see flying car in the next 100 years. I mean, scientists will be probably able to tell because they are experts on it. But to me, I don't know. No way. Yo, this is insane. So okay, let's do one more question. So do you wanna get a zip pack? Do I wanna get a zip pack? I mean, why not? I think I think I will look totally badass with zip pack, right? So why not? I feel like for guys having a zip pack is like for women having big boobs. I don't know if that is a great comparison, but that's how I feel about it. Women having big boobs is like equivalent to guys having zip pack. So yeah, with that's all for this video, and I'll see you guys again. Take care, and with that, signing off from this world, and bye.